Your health insurance might fail you when you need it most. You pay premiums year after year. You believe you're covered. Then, when a medical emergency strikes, you face the unthinkable: claim rejection. Today, I'll uncover the truth about waiting periods and show you how to protect your family from these hidden traps. Hi, I'm Jiten Modi. For over 2 decades, I've guided families through the complexities of health insurance. I've seen the heartbreak of rejected claims and the relief of proactive planning. Let me share how understanding waiting periods can save your family from financial ruin. Rajesh's story still haunts me. His father needed an urgent bypass surgery, and the bill came to Rs 8 lakhs. Rajesh had been paying premiums for 2 years and trusted his policy would cover the expenses. But his claim was rejected because the pre-existing disease waiting period hadn't ended. Their entire savings disappeared in a matter of weeks. What should have been a time to focus on recovery became a financial nightmare. Waiting periods in health insurance aren't just terms buried in policy documents. They are financial traps that can leave you vulnerable. Every policy has them, but most people only discover their impact when it's too late. They range from a few months to several years, and for many families, they create crises during critical moments. The initial waiting period is the first hurdle. This period typically lasts 30 to 90 days after you purchase the policy, during which no claims are entertained, except for accidental emergencies. Think of it as a mandatory probation period. The Shah family experienced this the hard way. Mrs. Shah needed surgery just 20 days after buying their policy. They assumed they were covered, but the Rs 3 lakh bill had to come from their daughter's education fund. A lack of understanding cost them dearly. Pre-existing conditions come with the most dangerous waiting periods. Mrs. Mehta had well-controlled diabetes, and her family felt confident in their insurance. But when she needed heart treatment in the 3rd year of their policy, they discovered the claim was excluded due to a 4-year waiting period. They were left scrambling to pay hospital bills, and their retirement savings were wiped out. Specific diseases and treatments also come with unique waiting periods. Priya's knee surgery is a prime example. In her policy's 2nd year, she needed surgery that cost Rs 4 lakhs. She assumed her insurance would cover it. But her insurer required an additional 2 years of waiting for this specific procedure. Priya's savings took a massive hit, and her financial plans were derailed. Maternity waiting periods often surprise young couples. Suresh and Anjali bought health insurance after getting married. They planned for a baby in their 2nd year of marriage, but their policy included a 2-year waiting period for maternity benefits. Their joyful moment turned into financial stress as they faced unexpected medical bills. Smart families don't wait for a crisis to plan. They buy health insurance early, even before they need it. Starting the waiting period clock sooner means these restrictions are behind them when they need coverage the most. Claims are approved, and their savings remain intact. It's about thinking ahead and protecting yourself from avoidable financial burdens. Choosing the right insurer also makes a difference. Waiting periods vary significantly between policies. Some insurers offer shorter waiting periods for pre-existing conditions, while others demand longer timelines. The premium might be slightly higher for reduced waiting periods, but the savings in a medical emergency can be worth lakhs. Policy porting, while often necessary, can introduce new challenges. Amit discovered this when he moved from corporate insurance to a personal policy. His new insurer reset some waiting periods, and his mother's treatment fell into the uncovered timeline. The Rs 6 lakh claim rejection was a devastating blow to their finances. Understanding these nuances is critical to making informed decisions. These stories are not just anecdotes, they are warnings. Families across the country face rejected claims every day due to waiting periods. They drain their savings, sell assets, and even compromise on treatment, all because they didn't understand how these timelines worked. Waiting periods are silent hurdles that can create immense financial stress. Planning early is the best way to navigate waiting periods. Young families should think ahead about maternity coverage long before they need it. Individuals with elderly parents should explore policies with shorter waiting periods for common age-related treatments. Every condition, every treatment, and every family member requires thoughtful planning. Through the link below, book a free consultation with me. Together we'll review your family's health history and current policy. We'll identify potential gaps and design a protection strategy that minimizes risks. You deserve to know your family is covered when they need it most. Waiting periods aren't just clauses buried in fine print. They are potential financial disasters waiting to happen. Let's make sure your family is never caught off guard. Act today, because the cost of inaction can be far greater than you think.